U2S Media. It's we back.
To another dope episode of something. We're your fucking host, Terry. We're the fucking host, Trapper the fucking guy,
Bill Bixby,
and we got a special guest with us, Gemini.
Gypsy Gemini, back again.
Back again.
But as we always do, we got to shout out our engineer that y'all got to meet on the last podcast.
Giving us trouble.
And ever since he been on here, he been feeling this stuff.
I don't believe that.
Pablo, aka Trap.Teasy, aka Supreme Being.
What's up, cuz?
You feeling very supreme today?
Exactly, Jay. Shout out to Pablo. You know it's all love, man. Gemini, we're glad to have you back again.
What's up, you guys?
Oh man, it's been kind of chaotic this first month, man. You know,
Of the year of the 2020.
the 2020 has been hectic for everyone. A lot of disappointments, a lot of sad things. You know what I'm saying? We got Trump beating his impeachment trial.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which we all knew was gonna
exactly.
happen.
Who didn't know?
Exactly.
Did anybody think it was gonna go otherwise? Like honestly,
No.
did anybody think? Okay.
It
You
was
know.
just
You know, we talked
it
about
was
that.
a Democratic.
But I feel
Why are we
like,
celebrating this shit?
but I feel like it still had to be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because people get mad, like, oh, y'all bashing us. Because no, I'm just saying the steps had to be done. I'm just saying it didn't have to be celebrated. Steps had to be done. It's a trial.
To
Things
bring
don't
it
happen.
out, yeah.
You know, it just had to happen, bro. But how you feel about it? You feel like he gonna win the next race? You feel like he can lose it? Do you feel like that hurt his chances? What? Because they had a lot of Republicans going against him. Not a whole lot, but they had a
I mean, I
decent
think
amount.
it hurt him, but same people. He done gained more supporters just as much as he's lost supporters.
I agree.
So it's still an up and up.
I mean,
Because obviously the people don't run this land no more.
shit, when did they run?
It went to politics.
Exactly.
I mean, shit. I feel like, of course, you know, we already talked about this on previous episodes that
We definitely have.
we already knew this was a plan for him to be able to run for office 2 more times. So I honestly believe right now that Trump is gonna get 2 more terms.
I don't
Like,
think
he gonna get elected 2 more times.
It's a strong possibility of him getting definitely this next one.
That's, I mean,
He don't have a strong. He don't have a.
I'm
He don't
gonna
have
say-
nothing big enough to go against him. I don't feel like.
I
Exactly.
haven't tried to restore my rights, but since they said a lot of us convicts, I hope a lot of convicts who can vote now,
Yeah, because of the rights.
is added to the no votes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did anybody watch
it,
the
it
impeachment trial?
can't,
No,
No.
probably not.
You watched it?
I wasn't gonna waste my damn time.
I caught some of it. Like I'm kind of a cornball for that kind of stuff, so I do catch it and try to watch a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing because it's such a long trial.
Okay, so put me up on that, man.
No, I mean it's like the part that I caught is just them. Like I got a part where it was just mostly about people. The part that I caught, which kind of was, well, it wasn't peculiar, but because who didn't know that they was going to attack Obama for like 45 minutes. The one dude, all he did was try to compare what, Obama did to worse than what Trump
Deflecting.
did. Yeah, it's just like
Deflecting.
you saw a lot of that, and it's just a lot of blaming and pointing fingers other places. So typical of what you get in those kind of trials. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, so that's why I didn't watch it, because I feel like there's nothing new learned by watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they weren't gonna go for
Yeah, there wasn't nothing new
what
about it,
the
so.
main topic was anyway.
But
They weren't gonna go for that. They were gonna go all around the subject, not even talk about him doing the investigation.
Exactly, or what he did, yeah.
Talking to the investigation.
Yeah, man, but what I did see, I seen like.
But then, like, he didn't have ties with them before he became
Everybody
president.
knows that, though. Everybody.
You,
That's
he's
nothing new.
been having ties with them before the presidency. People. But
that's not what they talk.
He still was in that
world.
world.
But they're not even talking about. He was impeaching him for abuse of power.
Yeah, abuse of power. About
so it's not about him knowing them people. It's about
but that's what I'm saying. So that's what to them that he didn't abuse it.
Yeah. It's true.
It's true. But he doing what he set out to do. As long as you got money and the people to back you up, you can run the country.
Yeah. As long as you got majority.
He did this as a joke and look at it.
I don't know if he did a joke. I just really think he always wanted
He
to
said, I can run for president. Anybody can run for president. Watch this. I'm going to run and I'm going to win.
But I feel like
that was his whole thing in the beginning. It wasn't even serious.
Yeah. Well, he has the bill to fit a president. Like, you making it seem like we had other presidents that went in the same kind of shit. Yeah, that's what he fits the most.
I mean, but he's doing, like I said before about the wall. Everybody complains about Mexicans. First thing everybody like to say, how they coming over here and stealing jobs and stuff. But as soon as the man do something about it, then we have a problem. Yeah, he's doing it the wrong way. But y'all been complaining about this and he's actually doing it. He's actually doing it.
Who's been?
Yeah. All I hear is niggas say, "Oh, the Mexicans taking our jobs." I don't never hear no niggas saying Mexican taking
U.S. I never hear Mexicans taking our jobs. That's the crazy. I never hear niggas say Mexican because it's just like Haitians. We all fall in the same. We all work together. It's usually the middle class white people who complains about the Mexicans coming and taking the jobs. It's rarely any niggas because we all live in the same cesspool together. No. So it's really like minority, like higher up. Yeah, it's not us.
It's that white.
The white consumer.
My white people stay in the cesspool.
Exactly.
Too.
So you ain't finna complain about no Mexican taking your job. You work right along with them. So.
Well, they get a job over me anyway. I'm a woman, so I can't. Women barely get long service jobs anyway.
I didn't see
I
had certificates. The debate, but I definitely seen like his post conference.
Afterwards, because
it was pure comedy, man.
It was pure comedy, listen, man. But I laughed. Did he not walk up there with like a man that done won some shit? Like, he came up that bitch like, I told you, motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, man. Like, he had the confidence and the swagger of a nigga that just won some shit. It was hilarious. It was definitely entertaining.
I ain't even gonna lie. And motherfuckers acting like they didn't know.
And then And but he always been like that too. That's what's so funny because he just keep getting to like point it back in the world face. Like, you didn't want me to. I grabbed her by the pussy and look what I did. Exactly. I did this and look what I did there. You know what I'm saying? So I threw napkins at bitches when they was going through their trauma. You know what I'm saying? So I called your world a shit world country, and I still got to bounce back with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So okay.
Well, you know what? Put it this way: say we about going to war, right? So if y'all were the politicians and up there, knowing this man talking all this stuff, would you want him to stay in just in case we got war, or would you want someone else?
Cool. Trump?
Yeah.
Do I want to stay president?
Yeah.
It don't matter about Trump.
You think he'll do worse? He's gonna do some gangster instead of by the books, or you think another president would go by the books? Because so far, he ain't going by the books. He says he's the president, so he don't need to go through any Supreme Courts or any of that. Because that's basically what he's doing. Even the president still has to go through a Supreme Court, and they're the ones that rule on bills and everything. The president is really a spokesperson.
Me and him spoke about this. Me and Bill spoke about this on the other podcast, that he's trying to become like Kim Jong-un and Putin and the people who have absolute power over
the nation.
That's why he has constant.
That's how you leave your legacy as a president.
Especially as a person.
But is he taking it as a president, or is he trying to be someone's?
He's trying to be the greatest
emperor.
He's trying to be the greatest.
You understand what I'm saying? Are you acting like a president or an emperor?
No, that's what I'm saying. Whatever it is, if he can get emperor, he'll probably go for it.
I mean, like he acting like he definitely acting like a president.
Yeah, exactly. He's not acting like a president. That's what I'm saying. He's not trying to be a president.
He's trying to change more like a dictator.
A dictator, exactly. Because look at who the people he involved himself with.
So now, do y'all see our world, or the United States going into dictatorship?
No, of course not.
No,
that's impossible. We built democracy.
You think?
That never happened.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Like the way America's set up, like we make so much money the way America's set up right now.
It's impossible.
You know what I mean?
And it's just impossible.
But we're behind in deficit. We're behind.
Nah, but that's don't even matter.
Shit, we've been behind the
That's
deficit
for the longest.
20 fucking years.
That ain't no change. Well, our money been down. Our money been booming. Like, that ain't change. That's why we keep getting in more debt. Because we attack on to it. Yeah, so yeah. Nah. Trump just, it is what it is. But, I mean, if y'all want to make a change, man, go out there and vote. You know what I'm saying? Go do the opposite. I know a lot of my friends, man, I got a lot of friends that are Trump supporters, bro. Like, white and black, so I don't never get too much into the feelings.
Yeah, even voting is kind of like people like get
that's
weird,
sacred.
But you can't be, you shouldn't take it to a personal level.
College, like if it's close, like even if it's close,
yeah,
the person that really win, they may not win because of electoral college.
Exactly.
Like, they gonna choose. Like if it's too close, they gonna choose it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You're right.
So
because they get votes.
It got to be record numbers.
Yeah.
As far as voting involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To make a change.
So I agree with you. So enough on Trump.
Yeah.
Corned beef ass. Gail. I'm not gonna. I love the videos that's been going around, man.
Hold up, man. Matter of fact, let's listen to Uncle Snoop, man.
Yeah, let Snoop speak it for it.
Like, it's very passionate, guys.
Okay. Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
What do you gain?
I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gail. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb-ass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call him one?
Church say amen.
Funky dog-head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, you punk motherfucker.
Right out, huh?
Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Real crib shit.
Yeah, man. Like as you can hear, all the emotion and that, man. That's Uncle Snoop. I don't know how good you can hear it. I hear it when I edit this shit. But
Yeah.
Gail definitely was out of pocket, like Snoop said, man. You know what I mean? She's talking about something that happened in 03. Kobe lived, like, how many years in 03? Like, what's that, like 16, 17 years?
Wow.
You know what I mean? 15, 16 years?
17.
Yeah, it was never brought up while he was alive. Nobody wanted to have an interview with Kobe. Kobe was, like, going on. The man won an Oscar, man.
And an
Emmy, like, the man was turning the corner, becoming great. In a whole nother field, man. The man was just great, period, man. You couldn't stop this man's greatness. The man passes away, but now you want to tarnish the man's whole legacy, man. It's been a lot of that going on. Like, we talked about this Oprah thing, like, on a couple of podcasts ago, about, like, how she's tearing out all the black people that are great, and not talking about the white people that's doing shit way worse. You know what I mean? Change people's life forever. You know what I mean? But you so scared of losing your status, like,
With white people.
you know what I mean, and losing your money indefinitely. You know what I mean? And I just don't fuck with that, man. I think it's fucked up, and you know what I mean. Oprah and Gail, they gotta do something, man. Now, that shit it's out there now. Everybody know. So.
But I ain't never been an Oprah fan since her fat days. Since the In Living Color started making fun of her. Yeah, no.
I thought Oprah was still good back then.
Not me, because it was just amazing how you could be so great and charitable, but there was so many still black poor neighborhoods, but you giving white people on your show cars. What about all these welfare mothers who are struggling on buses who needs cars? running cars not that we can grab with our income tax, $2,000, no payment down, break down within 6 months. But you giving all these people who coming in, that's not charitable. That's not giving back to the black community at all. I don't care that black people in your audience. Those are rich black people. Those ain't poor black people. Ain't no one from 5th Street over here in off of Pamela going to your show and winning cars.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, I feel what you're saying. I feel how you coming with it. At the end of the day, as black people, we need to start worrying about a fucking handout any fucking way. We need to start worrying about, that's Oprah money. I ain't talking about their money or whatever. I'm talking about how they trying to tear down great black men's legacy. You know what I mean? How they always want to put the camera when there's somebody black and powerful in a situation. They want to put a camera on them and bring all their skeletons out of the closet. But when it's these same white people that you're kissing and hugging, even your president, as you've seen. Oprah, all cooked up with them too.
Listening to
but you never seen a special about Donald Trump, Weinstein, none of these other people that got all these skeletons in the closet.
But then
you always want to pull out ours. You know what I mean? I don't respect that. You feel me? How you feel, Chuck?
You know, when I first caught the snippet of, because you know they only gave the snippet of it, of what Gail said to Lisa. So of course I was like, okay, let me see what the whole conversation about. That's just me because I watched those kind of things. Yeah. And like me, I just feel like, just like Snoop said, man, like, first of all, this ain't the time and the place. And I felt like, Gail, if you really wanted to question Kobe's legacy, you had many years after he retired to question his legacy. You know what I'm saying? You could have asked him.
Does that have anything to do with his legacy? Did that have something to do with his basketball?
But me and you was talking about this earlier about how white people in white society, they celebrate their villains. And villains, they the biggest movies, and they named after schools and named after roads and named after cities and shit. But then when it's our black people, they try to take away every history and everything this person ever done and try to make it so that it never even existed. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's just, that's my biggest problem. It's like, and then we black people, we get behind it and we're like, oh yeah, well, I ain't saying you gotta justify it, fuck it, because really it doesn't matter whether, just because you don't agree with it don't mean the next person. But why I gotta take away everything that this person has ever done positive and try to take it away from her, you know what I'm saying? And all you want to do is see the bad, bro. Ain't nobody perfect out here. But it seemed like black people of power, like Gail, and it's not. And I think people are more mad because this ain't the first time that Gail and Oprah have done it. And I think that's what it is. It's like, okay, you're constantly attacking.
Because they always looking up them.
They got a track record.
Yeah, track record of attacking us.
But
and so people are gonna feel some kind of way.
Stop looking at them as like black people.
But people not only that, the whole world loves Kobe. We're still celebrating him and mourning him to this day. People, all over the world, they putting up courts and monuments and stuff of Gigi and them, man. And why did you feel like right now, Gail, and that this is the time to talk about this? You could have did this interview 10 years later if you wanted to come and bring up after the death done and people got a chance to mourn and get over. You could talk about this a year, 2 years later.
Okay, so exactly. So like what did she get out of that at doing that at that time?
Exactly. Besides ratings,
going viral.
Come on, get ratings.
People talking about this.
I didn't get my ratings because I didn't watch it. I heard the first bad thing, and I ain't never watch it because
she's not getting nothing
I've
else
never
out
heard
of
anything
besides
bad about
ratings.
him.
And whatever. But like I said, we talked about this on podcast earlier. They use the supremacy and people of higher power. They use us against each other. That's how they maintain it. Just like in the prisons and the jails, it's mostly minorities that interact directly with prisoners and stuff. Because when it's a person of your own kind, you feel a little some kind of way. You don't feel like a cracker is over you or white supremacist. So it makes you have a comfortability with you. And it's even worse because that same person who's they put in charge of you, they get comfortable with being dominant over you. Because black people have a thing about having power over each other.
Exactly. So we need to stop talking about it too. Because all we're doing is spreading it too.
I mean, it is.
Like I didn't know about it.
And I mean,
I don't care.
Social media don't put it out.
It's
it's about Kobe, so it's gonna come out.
Even his cheating and stop me from watching him. He was
Exactly.
a great basketball.
And it was so long
He did
ago,
play
though.
great.
And you know what I mean? The shit like came out, you know, after the fact. You know what I mean? That like the woman that accused Kobe even way back in 2003 was on all kind of psych meds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She wasn't even right in her head, and she didn't get paid off. She just dropped the fucking case.
But not only that,
You know what I
even
mean?
after she did all that, Kobe still came back and apologized to
man.
him and let it like you know what I'm saying. What else does he? What else you want him to do?
He didn't even need to do that.
Yeah, but he did though. I'm saying this man, because he was
schizophrenic or some
He did
shit.
it for the public.
No, yeah, but and he probably did it because he really probably didn't think he was raping her. He thought it was just a sexual encounter because he was Kobe, and she thought maybe she just was a big ass fan.
Or Kobe hit it and made her feel the type of way when it was over. Like, hey, you know, some women get in their feelings like when it's over. Like you know I'm married.
That's what I think it is.
You know what I mean? You thought you was gonna be special, and what you thought you was gonna be a new girlfriend? Like no.
His wife here.
But yeah, bro, that shit's so old. It's like, come on, bro. That's so old.
She don't got nothing else to talk about.
That's all. Let's. Why you can't just commemorate him and praise him without throwing the asterisk in him? Like, why we can't just celebrate?
She don't ask Oprah.
And I'm not saying you can't ask tough questions.
Look,
the timing was bad.
Oprah about her dark side.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not saying that question can't be asked later on.
It shouldn't have been asked. It's done.
No, but I'm just saying because
it shouldn't have been asked at all.
One thing about one thing about it, if you put your life in the public, it's always gonna be somebody that brings it. That's just part of being in the public.
Okay, but that part wasn't brought in the public.
It was a whole court. It was on TV. Like that Kobe thing was a big trial.
In 2003.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2003 was a big trial.
It wasn't that big. I ain't hear about it.
Because that means you ain't paying attention to what's important. Clearly.
But that's not important. His personal life ain't important.
Well, clearly the whole world.
But what I paid for him to do, play basketball, now that's important to me.
Yeah. But
I paid for him to play who? LeBron.
You know what I mean? But I just think Oprah and Gail.
To me, LeBron's a good player, but everybody's just over.
It was over for Kobe.
Over exaggerated LeBron. They just over exaggerated.
But Gail, she just was
Kobe's
wrong.
better than LeBron.
There's no way that she could justify it. Like to me, how can she justify what she was doing?
She can't.
Like
she ain't here. She's sick.
Because
she's accepting
Oprah was crying.
She's
sick.
She's not okay.
I mean, but who got Gail's? Like, what they sending you emails, Gail?
Yeah, that other people are checking for you.
Yeah, man, who's sending you that?
They're not even getting to
Can't nobody get to your house. Can't nobody get to you.
She has to go out with security now.
Man, ain't nobody mess with your old ass. Stop it, Gail.
She gotta go out for security.
But if, like, I don't know. Stop it.
The black community is
Stop it, Oprah. And then the other lady, Susan Rice, done started acting Snoop. Like, come on, man, let's stop it.
Hey, Snoop don't care. He got his one favorite white girl, Martha Stewart. And Martha Stewart ain't going nowhere.
But nobody wasn't finna come do nothing to Gail. Now she trying to make it seem like she was attacked. I hate that stuff. Like, stop it, Gail. You know Snoop ain't finna send no...
She dramatic.
Yeah, you somebody mama and grandma and auntie. Like, come on, stop it. We ain't finna mess up with our own black folks like that. He was just making the point that we need to stop it. Or we're gonna, as a social media, we're gonna ride against you. We're gonna stop watching your shows. We're gonna stop doing things that help. Yeah. We're not finna come to
He actually was being political, not gangster.
Yeah, but she was wrong, bro. Everybody knows that. She knows that. Oprah knows that. Everybody knows that, bro. She was wrong.
They're just using they got too much influence, not to be using it for the good.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you got billions, man. Like why is you not trying to change the world, man? Well, why is you still down here trying to fucking bring up some motherfucking love hip hop shit?
Exactly.
You feel me?
I hate that show.
You just, but it's like he got a point. Show. You could be doing better, but you trying to bring up the juicy shit because you think that's what.
I know, but I hate that shit because that's what I hate. I hate
I mean, use your influence, man, and your money.
I'm mad the rappers be on those shows acting like that.
Think about your family though. If it was somebody who just died in your family that you really.
I mean, man, look at it. The shit was on Oprah channel, bro. Like, what if Kobe's wife needed to? What if she was watching that shit, bro?
Her kids.
You know what I mean? What if a kid seen that shit, man? Their daddy just fucking died, bro. Like, what the fuck did you think?
I would have went over there and whooped Gail ass personally.
Gail just do stuff.
And then pleaded sanity.
I'm saying.
What? It would have worked.
We just got to do better, bro. We
It
just
would
gotta
have
do
worked.
that.
I would have went over there. You should
We say
have
that
went over
all the
there and
time,
whooped his
man.
ass. Whooped her ass.
On this podcast, us is we our biggest enemy. We our biggest hurt, bro. We just gotta cut it out, bro. And you know, Gail, get right. Like that's pretty much it. You feel me? Cause she definitely on some trip shit.
It's definitely fuck you right now, Gil.
And it's just come on,
Motherfuck you.
what we doing? That's just what I want to know. What we doing? But not to be on such a sad topic because it's, you know, like I said, we still mourning and celebrating Kobe's death, man. And so, you know, shout out to Gigi and Kobe, rest in peace to Vanessa, them, you know, and all their family, you know, prayers out to them. You know, big love.
Okay, my boys, 49ers. We almost had it. We had a great Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
We did.
Finally.
It was a good Super Bowl.
Finally.
I definitely enjoyed it.
Garoppolo did his thing.
He did not do his thing.
He did his thing.
He
We
definitely
made it to the Super Bowl. His
Oh, I thought
first
you was talking about
time.
in the Super Bowl.
Oh.
'Cause it definitely
I
didn't
wasn't
do his thing.
expecting him. I was a 50-50. I wasn't expecting him to win. This is his first Super Bowl. His first team that was his. It's a lot of pressure.
Not only that, I just feel like their strength was running and containment defense.
Yeah, it was on
Once, and they let one of the worst defense. Once they let Kansas City, the worst defense, stop them from running. Once they took them for the run game
Oh
from,
my goodness.
they didn't have any weapons because Garoppolo just never proved that he was just some person that could throw for 300-400
Yeah, I don't
yards.
think.
Or
Yeah,
even
you gotta
2 something
practice.
like
You
high
gotta practice.
200s.
Right.
Yeah, they a grounded pound, you know. And then Shannon Sharp has a history of, you know.
Yeah.
This ain't, you know, I'm not saying Shanahan, hey, he did his shit. Like, I'm not holding that against him. But it was just, like I told people before the game, I just felt like it was Patrick Mahomes' time. I just felt like it was Andy Reid time. It was just, last year, I felt like it was Reid's time.
Now,
Yeah, I felt like it was
Mahomes,
last time too.
He did good.
Yeah, so it was a good game.
He's one of my.
I don't know, man. Mahomes was. I don't know. Mahomes,
He wasn't regular
He made a
Mahomes.
lot of rookie mistakes, man.
He wasn't ready. I don't
He made a
know.
lot of mistakes, but he was lucky he had that defense, to fight back.
And he made a couple of
keep
big
them,
plays.
keep San Francisco at bay. Why they
Yeah,
come
that's
back.
And they're a second
basically
half
what it
team
was.
anyway, so they always been a second half team throughout the season. So that's why you could never thought it was out. And they average like almost 34 points a game. So you can't be and since we talk about that, when what's the name decided not to use his timeouts, that really hurt them.
Yeah, Shanahan.
Yeah, when he decided not to use those timeouts, man, that would hurt them because you know that they could put up points like that. Yeah. So he thought that little 10-point cushion was good enough. No, you're not playing Tennessee.
No.
You're
Yeah.
not playing these other teams.
That's
bro.
what I felt like.
Come on, bro. You know how they do, and I kept telling you that. Like,
Blame
you know
it on
they
Shanahan, man.
Yeah. I mean, he did.
They did blame it on
He
Shanahan.
did good.
And he got to take it because he the coach.
Yes.
But he got you to the
good.
Super Bowl, so
But
you can't be mad.
Exactly. Thank you.
No, you definitely can't be mad. They got you to the Super Bowl, bro. So,
We went to the Super Bowl.
yeah, so.
49ers.
Actually, this is
Go.
Shanahan's second time in the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He's still a young
He's
coach.
still a young coach.
You know what I mean? So he definitely got something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He been to the Super Bowl twice.
And he built something special with 49ers. They whole
Go
core
get
is something
it.
special.
Yeah, man.
We
He
gon'
went
get
and built
Built
that.
that, yeah. Him
We're
and
gonna get it next year is ours.
Him and
next
what's his
year.
name? So.
It's definitely not.
Whatever.
Oh, but so what did y'all think about the halftime show? You know, it's been a big controversy about Shakira and J-Lo halftime show.
What they said, they were the oldest
Yeah, they was-
people in the building, and the most
No,
athletic.
a lot of people was complaining about just how they dance and provocative and the stuff that they was doing on stage. There was a lot of
It's
people complaining
Super
about
Bowl.
it.
But what is?
Alright.
She's a belly dancer.
I mean,
That's
listen, I'm
what
not-
Shakira is, a belly.
They felt like it shouldn't have been on the Super Bowl.
But what we
They
supposed
should
to
have got
have?
somebody else. They should have got what's his name?
The Muppets?
Michael Bolton.
The Muppets?
They should have got Michael
The
Bolton.
Muppets?
They should have got
The Muppets?
yes. They should have got U2 like they had that one year. They got to get people that's
How
hustle for white people.
How you feel about it?
I ain't watching. I don't care for J-Lo.
Oh.
And
I didn't watch it either. So
Shakira is sexy, but I ain't feel like hearing her American songs.
I heard she did a whole Dominican type thing, didn't she? Because they had the flags out there.
Oh yeah, well J-Lo was
It was a
switching
whole-
between
yeah.
representing the them, but
vibe.
Yeah, the Latin American.
Yeah, Latin vibe.
I ain't what that was the wholesome. I know Shakira is.
But-
That's sex. Shakira is.
Man, like
I wasn't. They're sexy and it was good. Dude. I don't care about halftime.
I don't care about halftime.
I care about the game.
I don't
really
watch no
care.
halftimes though, so
I watched it with Michael Jackson. I mean, that's all I care about.
I don't watch halftimes anyway. So I'm usually
I mean,
out.
And Michael's dead, so
I to be honest, man. You know, it was actually
even I know
put together show.
the
I say that.
it was
You know
a
what I mean?
well put. They did a
put that shit together
wonderful.
well, bro.
They're sexy as
You
hell
know, at the end
together,
of
but I
the
don't
day,
care about
you know
it.
what I mean? As far as provocative, I think that's just
It's
Latin
a Super Bowl.
culture.
Everybody's
Yeah, it's definitely
everybody's.
that's just Latin culture more than anything.
Yeah, it
But
definitely
Super
is.
Bowl is ain't nothing but drinking adults. Your kids is watching, but this is going on all through the game.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
So
I
who
just-
cares
but
how
one thing-
provocative it is?
Ain't nobody talking about this. Like this is Jay-Z first year because that's what Jay-Z doing.
But yeah, I was about
That's
to
what
get
he
to
doing with
that.
the NFL.
He was sitting down, and I was about to get to that. He was sitting down.
He
doing
putting
the
together
Super Bowl.
the halftime show.
And people
and
were
all that shit,
speaking about that, and they were saying like, you know, they making a big fuss about how, you know, he was talking about we need to move on for Kaepernick, but then when the thing came on, he was sitting down, him and Jay-Z, so they were speaking a lot about that. So I wanted to get y'all take on how y'all feel about that. Was it something? Was it
I
nothing?
feel. Listen,
Do you care?
First of all, they stopped doing that in schools. So why do we care for doing it at the Super Bowl?
People care though. Like I don't know why they care. We just know they care. That's why it's been going on so long with the thing.
Who you talking about? Him and Beyonce sitting down?
Yeah, him and Beyonce
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
doing
sometimes the topic
what's
just
the
be
name?
who cares. Really, who cares if they're sitting down? Do you care if the lady that's crippled can't stand up for the flag? Because she's sitting? Should someone hold her up because she's crippled and can't stand for the flag? I'm just saying, like,
I don't know. People
Who
care
really
about
gives
this.
a-
The white people care. Bro. These people don't care, bro. These white people care. Why are you trying to make it seem like white people don't, like you can't see that to your face that these white people care about this goddamn flag and you standing? They care.
whoop your
Trump
ass.
had a whole
Whoop
thing
your
talking about
ass
kicking
by this
niggas
flag.
out.
Yeah.
They care, bro. They really care about you standing up for this flag. Or you shouldn't be in this country. That's what they
They
say.
got the tiki torches.
Yeah,
You know,
get
they
your ass
gonna
out
march
here.
God
anyway.
damn it, tell them to give us some free boat rides back to goddamn African off free land back.
I just feel like, do I care if Jay-Z sit down? No. If he stood up, would I care? No. Do I feel like people have a right to kind of question him because of his stance and what he's been doing? Yes, because that's part of politicking it. That's a part of our
He
culture.
wants to be a part.
And it's not even him. It's just people gonna nitpick at
He
certain
wants to be
things because
politicians.
you spoke out against this and you was talking about moving on past things. So now people are gonna have different things to say when you don't do things.
But just because he said move past it don't mean he doesn't believe in what he stands for.
People think that he's tied and colluded with the enemy.
But I mean, we're supposed to be a free country anyway.
Yeah.
So if we don't believe in your religion, you shouldn't bash the other person. Point blank.
Well, it's more about standing on his
Since
principles. I feel like
since
he's
the
not
white
standing on his
people want to
principles.
think about the flag and stuff, this is the land of the free.
It's not the land of the free.
Okay, well, why am I standing up for this?
Because it's tradition.
But who's tradition?
The white people, that's what I just told you.
But he's not white, so why?
Because white people care because they run shit, bro. They run shit. They don't want you. You have to follow
But they're
their
not
rules.
running shit no more, and that's why everybody is scared. That's
be
why
it.
everybody is scared, because there's been too many breeding. Y'all did something the wrong way. White people wanted to breed out other nationalities. And it backfired on their asses because all the dark skins took over. Your babies weren't coming out white, you dummies. Your babies were coming out different colors. So now most of the nationalities are colorful children anyway.
Yeah.
So you done lost that whiteness because ain't no one pure no more.
Yeah, ain't no way about it work.
Exactly. See what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Like I said, the Super Bowl is just everything. We always got something to say about
I
something.
know they going down
gotta
on
do
the
something.
commercials. I was looking forward to the commercials.
I didn't even catch any of the commercials.
They were sucky.
I heard that it was one with Jalen Moore that was pretty good. And I heard the one with the Groundhog's Day with Bill Murray was pretty good.
Bill Murray's was
pretty
the
good.
best one out of them all.
Yeah, I heard his was
Bill
pretty
Murray
good.
did that.
Bill Murray's the Nick. That's that
He's
motherfucker.
the
though.
Nick.
He's
He
one of the,
did that.
He's classic. And I like how they did it play on his old movie. So that
How he played it on his own, because you know he was in charge. He's the best.
So who you think you got next year for the Super Bowl? Because Tom Brady say he coming back.
Oh,
Yeah, I seen.
You seen that?
He put out, like,
Yeah, put a little tweet out.
He ain't gonna wear a blazer.
To his
Yeah.
his Super Bowl thing. That's some cockiness right there.
I love
But you think he got to go back to the Patriots because now you know that's the talk.
I think that's what he was letting everybody know.
Yeah, he coming back
And
to the
then
Patriots.
everybody like.
Yeah,
He
everybody
wasn't
really
smart enough
thought.
to get it.
Yeah.
Everybody really thought he was
He let you know,
gonna
like,
leave.
I'm a patient.
But now he got people talking because now
But
all
he
the
had to
sports
get
shows they
the man.
asking where he gonna go, who can get him,
But he had
just
to
let
get,
you know
he
where
had
he
to do
going.
some shit to
He's
get
saying,
to
You
get
ain't
some
gonna-
demands met.
Yes,
Let
sir.
him know that, you know.
Definitely. Well,
I
man,
don't know. It'd be nice to see Garoppolo play against Brady.
why would that be nice? It's nothing. That's not even exciting. Nobody watching just say, you know what? Yeah, like no, bro, that's not gonna be exciting. Nobody cares about Garoppolo and no Brady.
Ooh, Kaepernick beat Brady.
He definitely did. There's a couple of people. Lamar Jackson beat him every time.
I
this year.
mean, you know, the 49ers did it
So,
when the Super Bowl.
That's what I want to see now. We got Patrick
13,
Mahomes. I want to see Lamar Jackson take the next step.
I do. I want to see a lot of
Do great, too.
more young.
I want to see what Jacksonville Jaguars do something this year.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, you know, I'm all about players. I'm not, 49ers is my team. But I like the players. I like to watch the players. You know?
But all right,
It's
man,
just
we ain't gonna
like-
keep it
cause
too long,
it's like,
because
you
you
know.
finna get into a conversation about something that we ain't finna go. And it's supposed to be a short. We're doing a short podcast this time.
Oh, okay.
So let's get all our shout outs, man. Let's get our reach outs to everybody, man. We want to give a shout out to everybody that's reaching out to us, man. Everybody that's watching the show, man. Salute to everybody. You know, continue to follow us. Continue to work with us, man. We doing things. We making moves. We upgrading from Up to Some Podcast to Up to Some Media. Be looking out for the new artwork and new, different things coming that way. We want to thank Gypsy Gemini, as always, for coming in and enlightening us with a little bit of hers. Shout out to my boy Bo, as always. He always 100% with us. You know, my nigga George, as he always watching us. He want to see more of Pablo. He say we're gonna try to get him on here, but he act like a girl sometimes when it comes to get in front of the camera. Shot taking. Shout out to Danielle, man. Big love to her and my little lady. Boo, shout out to them, man, because they always watching and letting me know how corny and lame I am on here. So shout out to them. And we out, man. What you got for them, bro?
Yeah.
U2S Media.